Hello, how you doing? My name is Greg Coleman and I am the owner and makeup artist for The Made Face. And I'm here today to basically show you the perfect basic everyday eye. I know. You all will thank me for this after you're done. So I thought about using models for this and then I thought, you know what? I want these ladies to be empowered to do this for themselves at home. And not just the ladies, fellas, if you're into doing drag, be empowered. Although this look probably is not going to be the one for you. This is a basic eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on myself. Ta-da! Why not? That way you can see the technique that you would use actually at home to accomplish the same look. So why don't we just start? I'm going to take off my glasses here. All right, so you can see that first of all I have my hair up. I would probably wear it like this normally anyway, but I have it up for a reason because you want to make sure that all of your hair is away from your face whenever you're doing your makeup at home. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually use a primer. There's several different primers that I really like to use. This one actually is one by Bare Minerals. I'm going to be doing actually one eye and not the other because I want you to see the difference between the two. So with this eye look, I'm going to be doing it on this eye because that's where the light is showing the most. So I'm going to go ahead and put the primer all over the lid, including into this little hollow tear duct area here, and then go all the way up to the brow bone. This one here actually has more of a pinky kind of a tone, which is totally fine. You could use one that's more of a flesh tone as well. Just make sure you blend it really, really nicely. Make sure you get all the way down into the lash line, like so. La-di-da. Isn't this fun? All right, so that's what you do first. Just putting that all over. And make sure, like I said, right here in this tear duct area, or as I like to call it, the danger zone. Fly into the danger zone. Okay, didn't know you get a show too. You basically want to put it all the way over, okay? What a primer is going to do for you ladies is it's going to, first of all, even out the tone on your lid because typically we have veins, discoloration, all kinds of stuff. It's also going to brighten everything up. So it's going to look a little bit more open for you so you get a more open look. All right, so that's first. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a gel pencil liner. This one happens to be by Trish McEvoy. I really like it. This is actually the Arabian Nights color. You want a gel liner because what I'm going to do today is show you how to do what's called tight lining. Tight lining is a really cool technique. All you have to do is when you look in the mirror, tilt your head back, press onto your lid, and then just do little dots. You're basically doing dots in between the lashes, okay? So again, press, just do little tiny dots all the way across. You're not doing this on the actual membrane, but you're lifting the membrane, okay? Can you see that? See how it just kind of gives a little bit of definition here? You can also just go straight in without pushing if you want. You're basically putting little dots in between every single lash. You have to use a gel liner to do this. If you don't use a gel liner, you're going to look like a hot mess because it's not going to do what you want it to do. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. So again, just putting little tiny dots in between every lash. Not your typical liner look. It's going to make the base of your eyelash look a lot fuller. So for an everyday look, it's really going to be nice. So you want to make that really nice. So you also have a smudger on the other end of this. So if you want to go in here and just kind of smudge, connect those dots together. I'm using a blue only because a blue tends to whiten the whitest part of your eye. So it's going to make your eye look a little bit whiter. But you can definitely see the difference between the two sides, right? See? See the difference? Perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush, which is like this. It's actually a really compact brush. Has a rounded edge on it. This we're going to use as our, actually, no, I'm not going to do that first. First thing I'm going to do is put a lighter color all over, a highlight color. I like to highlight first. I'm using a color actually by Bare Minerals. This one is called Spellbound. It was in a Christmas set actually several years ago, and I love it. It's really nice and light. It's kind of a light pink. And I'm just going to put this all over the eye, including the brow bone area. This should just kind of brighten everything up. Has a little bit of shimmer to it, just brightening everything up. You can also focus a little bit of this color right in the center of the eyelid, right above your iris. Just give it a little more pop there, okay? Now comes the fun part, the crease. Ooh. Okay, so I'm actually going to use for my crease color another Bare Minerals color called Hottie. All right. Because who doesn't want to be a hottie? With Bare Minerals colors, you can see it's in a pot like this in the lid. You always want to tap a little bit into your lid. I like Bare Minerals for ladies for every day. Again, here's the brush that I'm using for that. It's a rounded brush. I'm just going to swirl into that color, picking it up, tapping out any excess here. La, da, da. Do a little dance while you're tapping out. Okay. That's enough. And then what I'm going to do is here's what I want to encourage you ladies to do. When you're doing your crease, keep your eye open. I know, mind-blowing, right? Don't close your eye and try to do that. Just keep your eyes open, look straight ahead into the mirror, and then right above where you normally would put the crease, which most people would put it down a little bit lower, put that crease, go back and forth like a windshield wiper. Just like so. This is going to just deepen it up. You can go a little bit further in if you want. Rule of thumb typically is if you have eyes that are wider set, you want to go far in. If you have eyes that are close set, you want to stay on the outside edge. If your eyes are symmetrical, do whatever the hell you want. But again, just back and forth, like so. What do you think? Beautiful, right? All right, so that could be a basic eye. What I'm going to do is finish up with a little bit of mascara here. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Volumizing. I know this is so boring, right? I should sing a song or something. I love to do my lashes, doing up my lashes. That was a low note there. Now, you may be asking, why is he doing his eyes first? I'm so glad you asked. I'm doing my eyes first because, look at that. Look at that difference. I'm doing my eyes first because typically what happens whenever you're doing your eye makeup, it falls, right? It falls down below your face. Well, we don't like that. Falling down below your face, what does that do? That creates more work for you later. So now all of a sudden you have all of this garbage down below your lash, or down below your eye, and you go to put on your concealer, and what happens? You get a muddy mess, right? So don't make yourself have double duty to do. Look at that. Look at that eye. Ew. Don't give yourself more work to do than you need to. Just do your eyes first, clean up under your eye with your cleanser or with a moisturizer on a Q-tip or whatever you want to do, and then do your under eye area, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to kind of clean up under my eye, and let me use a little bit of this to do that. This is actually a product here called Line Refiner by Trish McEvoy. It has a little bit of sorry, I can't talk and work at the same time apparently. Has a little bit of a line filler, and it also is going to help take away any kind of color underneath there. It fills in the lines, has peptides in it, so it kind of plumps up a little bit. Before I do that, I'm going to take a liner brush, and right on the outside edge of my eye here, right on the outside edge of my eye, I'm just going to take and do a little tiny bit of liner color, or of that crease color, just underneath the eye. This is what I recommend for everyday use, right? Because you don't want to have to do 1,000 things. Just take a little bit of that brown, whatever color you use, just put a little bit right below. It is so weird doing this into a camera because you can't really see. Plus, I'm blind as a bat. I'm trying to do a tutorial for you. So, as you keep seeing, I'm having an issue with which way do I turn my brush. Weird. Perfect. You could also take the liner that you used earlier, and if you want to do a little more of a prominent eye-lined look, you could definitely take a little bit of that liner and just on the outside edge, just draw a little more liner. Above the lash this time, not between the lashes. And these are so soft and butter-like that you get a really nice fine line. Then just take and smudge that out like so. Okay. So that is your basic everyday eye. Next thing I'm going to do, because eye is not complete without the under eye being complete, so this is a product by Trish McEvoy again. This is called Instant Eye Lift. I'm going to take this as my concealer and as my highlighter and go all the way down. Get a little more of that. All the way back up from that corner. Oh my God, I'm totally disoriented. All the way up like this. Fill this in. And make sure you get in that hollow area right here. Just filling this all in. Then I'm just going to take a finger that is clean and just press it. You can do this with the concealer of your choice as well. I also put a little bit on the nose, as you can see. Pressing this out just to brighten all this up. Like so. I don't have a whole lot of darkness under my eye, so what this is doing is it's actually creating contrast. So we're actually going to create our highlight and our concealing all in one. So under your eye will be nice and bright. You have this beautiful eye up here that looks good. And that's it. That is a basic eye. If you haven't done the other side yet, that's okay, because I'm going to continue. In the next tutorial, you're going to see a basic complexion and contour. All right, thanks so much. Again, this is Greg Coleman with The Made Face. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Bye.